Hey, welcome to this week's Wax Pack Dad. Woo! I am still tired from that box break last week. A ton of awesome cards from 89%. Gotta tell you, the Wax Pack Dad is way more fun than watching Teen Wolf and Teen Wolf 2 doubleheader on Friday night. But, public service announcement. If your friends only like you because you turn into a wolf and you score 25 points during a basketball game, maybe they're not really friends. The more you know. So, speaking of wolves and long hair and beards, we have got a awesome show. Not one, but two. 1979 Topps football. We are going to be chasing greatness today. Earl Campbell. What a beast of a running back. Unfortunately, I was about 5, 6, 7 during his glory days, but just watching him is just a beast. And one of those guys that really didn't have a long career, but in PSA 10, that rookie card's worth over $6,000. Kind of an interesting other one that we're going to be chasing this week, Donnie Shell. I believe he was a safety from the Raiders. I don't know much about Donnie Shell. I'm still kind of shell-shocked with the 26 art shells we drew last week. Not sure if they were related or not. The other notable rookie you'd be looking for would be Doug Williams, first African-American quarterback to win a Super Bowl. Pretty awesome. Also think it's awesome that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had both him and Steve Young in the 80s, and they let them go to hit glory somewhere else, and Bo Jackson. So that was the 1980s Tampa for you. As you can see, Green Bay, Wisconsin. I'm not a fair weather fan. We got our rear ends handed to us on both teams this weekend, but hope springs eternal, just like this pack opening, and we're going to get to it. I also want to thank Kevin Fisher, who was, out of the 3 big winners this week, the only person that actually signed in and got it. So the guy wins a Bo Jackson, an Andre Rison, and a Derek Thomas rookie. So pretty awesome just for showing up. So one change this week and moving forward, instead of commenting, if your name is drawn at the end on the wheel, normally it's Saturday night, and just, I think everyone's busy, so we're going to extend it a day. So from now on, Sunday night. So make sure before Sunday night football, you tuck those kids into bed, get a cup of hot cocoa or a lager, and watch 15 minutes with the Wax Pack Dad. It'll be the best 15 minutes of your week, guaranteed. So, I'm going to show a couple 1978 cards from my personal collection, and then we're going to get cracking. I've been fortunate enough to get a few 1978 cards, and while they're not all in great condition, I think the John Riggins actually is in pretty good condition, Hall of Famer. The Walter Payton, top 2 corners are great. Bottom one is a little suspect, but geez, if that thing would have been in mint condition. And I always thought this was a good one too. The Staubach, Bradshaw, another really cool card. And then Lyle Alzado, who's a B-movie star and a good defensive end in his own right. So I thought these were kind of cool ones. We're going to be looking for these guys, plus a whole lot more. Here we go. Now looking at the packs here, you can see a little bit of corner damage. I don't buy these things graded ahead of time, but I do only buy them from reputable dealers in eBay and people that are lurking around in trench coats that offer me a good deal. But so let the buyer beware, I guess. Not too bad. So along with the usual suspects that we had talked about, also kind of be looking for that Walter Payton, which is another great card. right. Well, hey, Hall of Famer. First pull. Mel Blount. That would be a good giveaway. Let's see what that thing looks like. A little off center, but geez, a pack fresh maybe a little bit. Let's see here. Yeah, it's got a little corner damage to it, but with a steel curtain, so pretty awesome there. Full first pull. And then we get Herman Weaver, who was the best punter back in 1978. Actually, I don't know that. I've never heard of Herman Weaver, but I'm assuming he's probably an all-around good guy, so. Vern Holland. Earl Campbell. No, Haskell Standback. Though he does look like he could cause some trouble. Oh, come on. I see running back. Arthur Whittington. Oh, Jim Marshall. Part of the Purple People Eaters, I believe. And I think it was either Jim Marshall or Alan Page that, let's see, most consecutive games played with 266. Yeah, he is definitely part of the Purple People Eaters. I wasn't sure if that was Jim Marshall or Alan Page that was like a state Supreme Court justice. I'll have to look that up. But anyway, really cool. Another Hall of Famer. We had an Oilers team leaders. And look at that. Earl Campbell. Now, that's not the Earl Campbell we want, but that's an Earl Campbell with some really nice value there. This would be a really cool giveaway there, because if I pull the Earl Campbell, that's going into my personal collection. So this is a really cool one. So I haven't heard of the other guys, but I have heard of you, Earl. Really cool. Geez, 6 cards, 3 Hall of Famers. Larry Malloy. Billy Green. Oh, cool. NFC championship game. This would be the Cowboys and the Rams. See anything about that? And then your great Cowboys teams with Staubach. Was that Danny White? Huh. I didn't realize that Staubach would have been out of that game, but that's really cool anyway. Probably some value with that one. I wonder if it's Dan Fouts on the other side. Paul Krause, safety with the Vikings. Who's got a punter? Oh, Ken Anderson. Ken Anderson with a gum stain. It's like, this guy's like a hanging Chad here. Not to get political with you guys. Ken Anderson, good quarterback. So, overall, I really can't complain here. I mean, you got Jim Marshall, Mel Blount, Earl Campbell, and then a championship card. So, pretty cool. Some really cool giveaways here so far. Let's open this bad boy up. Let's give the Wax Pack Dad an Earl Campbell. An early birthday present. Speaking of Teen Wolf, look at this guy. Wolf, Wolf, Wolf. Oh, did I open the wrong pack here? Well, oh, they were packed together. Well, look at that. Well, I guess we're opening a pack of 1980 as well. And that's my bad here. Because if you're looking at this, and they're the same, but evidently sometimes they use the same one the next year after year. So, okay. Alrighty. So we're going to open this bad boy up. Maybe, who knows, maybe we'll get a Phil Simms again. Jim Clack. It's like 2 for the price of 1. Marvin Cobb. Larry Brown. Preston Pearson. Derek Gaffney. Oh, cool. Joe Theismann. I won't be making any more jokes about LT. I know there's some real sensitive people there that are Joe Theismann fans. That's pretty cool. Hall of Famer. Tim Mazzetti. Sam Cunningham, Alan Ellis, Phil Tabor, Danny White, and Mike Washington. So you guys will have to help me out here because I believe that this is the 1980. And this is the 1979. So I have this already because I pulled it from last year. I actually bought an extra pack. So then, what is this going on? So, and of course I got to figure out which one I pulled from what, because one of them, I don't know. I mean, like, why would you just close it up and then throw in a Joe Theismann? But anyway, I will have to get back to the seller on that. I kind of feel a little gypped, but like they said, let the buyer beware, and that would be me today. So, but still, that 79 pack is really awesome. So we're going to get to that. We're going to give away some cards. I just thank you all for watching. And I'm kind of ticked. I was thinking about it, and I'm like looking at the Joe Theismann, and it's the only card worth of value. Why I'm ticked? The 1980 set, you can get packs for $10 a piece. 79, you're looking at a lot more than that. So, and the only decent card here is got, I don't even know what you call that. If that's like a watermark or if that's, I don't know what it is. But if anyone knows what they're doing, let me know. You find out. Unfortunately, I got the packs from two different people and I did not check it out. So like, I can't go back to that person. Like I said, you know, it's not the end of the world, but I don't know, kind of sucks. But you know, when I was a kid, and I'll probably get into this before, I wasn't the most ethical person at the age of 12 either, but I'm assuming these are adults and they know better. But with that being said, let's look at the cards here that we will be giving away. And Mel Blount, just that little bit of corner damage there. But, you know, really nice, part of the Purple People Eaters. Let's see what rookie card he's got going on. He had been playing for a number of years, so maybe 71, 72 would have been his rookie card. The Earl Campbell might be the best of the group here. My guess, and I'd look at that and like you can see just a little bit of wear at the bottom. A little bit off center, top to bottom, left to right. A little bit of bottom damage on it, but nice card. I mean, certainly would not kick it out of bed for eating crackers, if you know what I mean. The Jim Marshall, nice card towards the end of his career, and the championship game. So I think probably what we'll end up doing is just 2 giveaways this week. I'm not even going to give away that Joe Theismann. That's a nice card too. I was looking at it too, trying to read it through here to see kind of who the best players were off of that there. Staubach did play there. Dorsett played. Dupree. So pretty cool. I mean, they destroyed the Rams. My guess is they probably went on to play the Steelers that last 70s Super Bowl, kind of the last hurrah for both teams. But anyway, we'll do that. We'll do the Mel Blount, Earl Campbell for the grand prize, and we will do the NFC Championship game, Jim Marshall, for the consolation prize. And if there's anyone else that you want, just let me know. Anyone else that I missed. So I just want to thank you all. Thanks for listening to my rant here. I feel like I gave myself a 5-minute timeout and I'm feeling better about it. So hope all of you guys stay safe. And as always, may God bless each and every one of you. I'm back. Shows how much I know about cards here in the 70s that Paul Krause is in the Hall of Fame. Well, congratulations, buddy. You made it. 1998. So he was part of those vaunted Vikings defenses as well. And Ken Anderson, who I did know went to a Super Bowl, did not realize he had a 16-year NFL career and is actually was up for consideration by the Veterans Committee for the Hall of Fame. So that may happen someday. So I figure that's good enough for me. Pretty cool. So we'll just add those up. I know somebody that would like the Ken Anderson, so I'm just going to give that away. But we'll add in the Paul Krause, and hopefully one of our Vikings fans wins it. And if you're a Packer fan, you can give it to a Viking fan. So, awesome. Now, this time I'm serious.
Okay, ready for the wheel. Hey, before we do that, just a quick ask that you like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And if you are subscribed, hit the like button. It helps put this content in front of other people. I'm very appreciative of it as we grow the community. That's one of the ways we do it. So let's give away the Paul Krause, the Jim Marshall, and the NFC Championship card here. It's a pretty darn good consolation prize, if I do say so myself. All right, Dreamer Believer, relatively new subscriber, so congratulations. Make sure that you check in, and then I'll get you my email address, and we'll get you that information, get those cards. Also, want to thank Bear Cards 34, who's a new subscriber, so welcome to the community. And for the main prize, the grand prize, whatever you want to call it, that's going to be the Earl Campbell Oilers team leaders and the Mel Blount. So, round and round she goes. Joel's Sports Cards. So, Joel, comment, and we'll get you over those. So, pretty darn cool. And I just want to thank everybody once again. Please hit the like button. I really appreciate it. And as always, stay safe and God bless.